The tech guy loves this song. He's over there doing his big dance. I'm doing my little dance. Lisa, thanks for the hair. It is actually still longer. I didn't cut it that much, but I did get a trim today. This is so perfectly Ashland. I walk into my stylist's office and she moved and she is in a new place in Talent. Remember how we had the mega wildfire a couple of years ago, September of 2020? They're rebuilding that whole area in Talent that burned. So she and her business partner are one of the first shops back in that area, which is so exciting to me. Anyway, so it's not in Ashland proper. It's like, I don't know, a 15-minute drive maybe to get up to Talent. And I walk in and my next door neighbor is there getting her nails done. And my neighbor who lives across the street from me is there finishing up her hair. So it's so perfectly Ashland. Like, of course, everybody I know would be there. We should have carpooled. That's what we said. We were like, if I had only known, we would have all carpooled together and then we could have stopped and, I don't know, gotten ice cream on the way home. The very exciting thing is, I've talked about this so much in the Bake Shop Mysteries, but Ashland really does not have any fast food. If you've read Caught Red-Handed, the theme of that entire book is about this burger company, Shakes Burgers, that comes into town and they want to have like neon signs and they're this big chain and whatever. And of course, the owner of that gets axed. That's not a spoiler. If you haven't read it, you'll know that right away. Anyway, and of course, then there would be so many potential suspects because no chain restaurants in Ashland. It's all about the village vibe and the community. Anyway, one of the only fast food restaurants is on the outskirts of town going out to the freeway. So like, you know, basically right off of I-5. Interstate 5 is the freeway that runs all the way from Canada down to California. And there was a Taco Bell. No, what was there? Burger King. There was a Burger King there. So basically, it's not in Ashland. You still have to drive like another 5-ish minutes to get up into the plaza. But technically, it's in Ashland. Well, that also, unfortunately, burned down in the fire. But it was replaced by a Dairy Queen. So everyone in town is so excited about the fact that there is now a Dairy Queen nearby in Ashland. So there's my little tidbit of the night. We definitely should have carpooled. It's so great to see everyone. I've missed your beautiful faces. We have so much to discuss tonight. Not most of it is bookish. I mean, some of it is bookish, but I want to know... I want to know how everybody is. I have a lot to share. George, you're only here for the sound effects. The tech guy is charging his tech guy mic because we got into my office to start this and realized that the mics are dead because we haven't done it for a while. So, you know.
Yeah, I forgot to plug everything in. I think it's working now.
Joseph,
we'll see if it goes
how do the college kids handle no fast food? That's a good question. I mean, there's a coffee shop right across the street from SOU. And it's very walkable, so you can walk to pretty much everything. Is there anything else on there?
Yeah, we have three. We have a Wendy's and a Taco Bell
on the other side of town.
On the other side, like again, going out toward the freeway, except
closer to the college.
Wendy's closes at 5.
Yeah.
So
yeah, exactly. Not so much on fast food, but you know, a DQ dilly bar in the summer, or I'm a big fan of the cherry dip cone. Yeah, bring it on. Sue, in San Luis Obispo, they have fast food, but there are no drive-thrus. Oh, that's interesting. I love San Luis Obispo. So does the tech guy. It's one of our favorite spots. In fact, one of the prints in our living room is from that. Okay, yeah, so tell me what's been new. Tell me how you all are. I have to send out some thanks because I sometimes forget to go to the P.O. box, but when I do, like, I find all these lovely notes and gifts and cards and pens and so many things. I mean, I can't even go through them all, but Sharon and Joseph and Nina and Eileen and thank you for all of the things. Like, I can't even express, like, I never ever imagined that you would be sending me anything. And please don't take this as me telling anyone else to send me anything. It's just such, it's so sweet to hear from you. So thank you. Thank you so much for that. And then the other,
I was just going to say.
He's popping up.
I had a good Memorial Day weekend. How about you?
His shirt gives it away.
Yes.
Yes. Where were you, Tech Guy?
Star Wars Celebration.
Where is Star Wars Celebration?
It was
Tell us more.
It was in Anaheim this year. Sky Guy and I got to see so many cool. We saw new shows. We saw Dave Filoni. We saw Ewan McGregor. John Williams was there conducting an orchestra. Harrison Ford showed up for a minute. It was just like, well, I think we were walking around like my chin was kind of dirty because we were just walking around. Our jaws were just on the floor. 4 days of Star Wars mania. It was unbelievable.
And how many miles did you log each day?
40 miles in 4 days walking just around the convention. But Sky Guy he saw 3 people there that were wearing his creations, his helmets and armor and everything. It was incredible.
And they launched Obi-Wan, right?
Yeah. Obi-Wan premiered there. We got to see all the props from The Mandalorian and Book of Boba Fett, all of them. I mean, we got pictures next to the Rancor head. There was a life-size bantha there. It was just, I'm like,
He's not still excited at all.
It was crazy.
They're all still like buzzing. George,
sorry, I had to just get that
I'm
out.
so glad you did. George, isn't that shirt the best? Yeah, it's awesome. Su Yin, you're teaching summer classes. That's amazing. Your classroom is like a sauna. That is not so amazing. I don't like that part for you, but I love that you're teaching. And also still working on your PhD in painting and all the things. I need more information. What did I do with myself, Sherry? I read. I took a lot of hikes. I went out with friends. And then, like, honestly, I cried a lot because, as you know, it's been a rough time for those of us living in America, and I want to keep the tone upbeat, but I kind of grieved a little bit too, which was necessary. I think Valerie asked how everyone is. Everyone is healthy and good. Sky Guy had COVID, which is not fun, and he is vaccinated and boosted and super healthy and a runner and all the things. And he got sick. He got pretty sick for a few days and is now completely fine. Somehow the Tech Guy and I did not get it. We are also vaxxed and boosted and all the things. It's been nice weather here, which is great. So we had like every door and window open and we masked up and then still tried to give him tender loving care. So it was not fun, but yes, we are all healthy. We're all on the mend, and we're all out of quarantine now too. Yeah. Lenny wants to know, did you watch Obi-Wan? Did you answer that?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
We got to see an episode of a new animated Star Wars series. Dave Filoni came out, and Sky Guy and I got into a panel, and we got to he was talking about this new series called Tales of the Jedi, and then he surprised everyone that I don't know, a couple thousand of us that were in this arena. He just turned to the audience and said, well, I could talk about this all day, but I think a better way, he's like, well, do you just want to watch one? And you have never seen a couple thousand people lose their minds like they did at that time. It was great. So we got to see a whole episode. It was awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Annette, so sorry. That sounds like you have a lot going on. I know. I think we're all feeling that energy. And I know for myself and the post that I shared a couple days ago, I'm super committed to staying engaged, to thinking all of the ways that I can sink deeper into my, connections and involvement. And it's one of the reasons that I just so appreciate all of you in this group, and not only the connection that we've created, but the community that we really have formed here. So I think I'm leaning hard into that too, which is helpful.
Annette did have a lighter follow-up to that, which is awesome.
On the funny side, my doctor's name is Mulder. Oh no, I know, you're
X-Files.
How does that happen? Lisa, you had COVID a couple weeks ago. The doctor told you the shot. Yeah, I mean, I think the science, unfortunately, right now is that, the virus has changed so much that maybe there's not as much protection. But, again, none of us, Sky Guy was on the mend quickly. So hopefully there's some layer of protection left. My husband and I got it, all three of your kids didn't. I know, it's so strange. And then I was like, okay, well, I had Moderna and he had Pfizer. Like, does that matter? I don't know. It's the mystery writer in me had a really hard time letting that go. And like, it wasn't ventilation. The night before he came down with symptoms, he like kissed us goodnight. So we definitely like had exposure and all those things. So yeah. Thanks for your post. Oh yeah. You're so welcome, Frank. I think collective grief is hard, and I can't take credit for that message. That came from my best friend who, like I said, is a counselor and a therapist. But I think there's something about like, we have a limited capacity. And I think for those of us who are empathetic, and I think as readers, we are probably collectively very empathetic because we spend time diving into books that take us into other people's worlds. We might feel that even more so, but not all of it. Oh, Julie, you're so close. I can't even imagine how it's been. Yeah, and then Ukraine, I know, where you start to like pile it on. And I do think that's, if you didn't see the post that I shared it, my friend talks about the fact that like we aren't wired for holding so much collective grief. Historically, we grew up in small villages and tribes in these communities. And so, we cared deeply about, this very small group of people, which I am in no way, shape, or form trying to articulate that we shouldn't care. I mean, I know we all care deeply, deeply. But that because we know and we see so much and the world is so much bigger and we're connected in these other ways, then we're trying to hold all of the space for it. So I guess for me, it's trying to figure out like, how do I manage that? How do I like, stay active in terms of trying to be one of the voices to, which I think so many of us agree on, that we need gun safety laws. We need safety laws. We need mental health. We need all of the things. But then community, like how do we also engage on that more local level? So yes.
This was rough.
Another it's all the things.
He missed, he came down with COVID in between the preliminaries and the finals for the 800 meter dash, and he probably would have qualified for state in that, but then he had already qualified for state in the 4x400. And the team, he couldn't go to state because he had COVID and was sick.
Anyway,
yeah, I mean he was really sick, and his squad won state. So he was really excited for the team, but bittersweet that he couldn't be there. So
yeah. Trisha, I know, I can't even imagine when you're going into the classroom every day. My entire family are teachers. I'm actually not, because my initial role was working in special education. But my sister's still in the classroom. My brother and sister-in-law are on college campuses. My tech guy's sister is a teacher, so I think, that always heavy in our hearts.
Yeah, scary stuff.
Scary stuff. So I think it's that whole thing of just how we support one another collectively, how we keep having those conversations. Then also carving out time for self-care. And I do think, one of the themes that for me that was resonating is just that idea of, I talk all the time about like, I write this light, fun stuff, and I know we need escapes, but like, what more can I be doing? So, yeah. You need a pop-up every 5 minutes just for a family update. I know, I love that. Well, tonight is kind of we're reading our minds.
There's going to be more pop-ups, yeah.
There are. My last thing that I wanted to share, though, in terms of mail, is the other fun thing that I get sometimes when I have blurbed a book is I get new books that are coming out, and I have to share this one. This book is called Cover Art by Vanessa Westerman. It's a Charlie Scott mystery. It is set in Canada, and I know part of our group is Canadian. I'll hold it like that. I just absolutely loved this book. I'll read you my blurb that I said. Actually, I need my glasses for that. Let's be real. That's where we're at now. It's glasses season. Westerman seamlessly weaves an artistic tale of a quintessential lakeside village brimming with delightful and quirky characters, ample suspects, and a plucky heroine. That was my quote for this book. There's some art involved. There's a lot of chocolate. Vanessa sent chocolate to go with the book. So I'm excited about this one. I can't remember. This just came in the mail. I went to the PO right before I came, and I can't remember if it's already out or if it's coming in July. But check out this one. It's great. If you're needing a cozy and you want to, have your summer vacation on a lakeside, beautiful Canadian town. I know, right, Chris? The Canadians are bringing it. The Canadians and the cozies are where it's at. Oh, Taylin, yes, I can hold it up again. It is called Cover Art.
Oh, sorry, I'll move that.
It's called Cover Art by Vanessa Westerman. Yeah. And darn it, I should have looked up when it's releasing. You got it. The tech guy's on it. Buggy, my glasses are on. No contacts until your vacation is over next Thursday. Cozy vibes with cozy mysteries and happy birthday. Oh my gosh, so much going on. Yay. Happy birthday. I love it. That's so exciting. Okay, let's see. Liz, you're reading Ellen Hilderbrand's book right now and going to one of her book signings here in New Jersey. Oh, that's awesome. So fun. I love that we got to do events, or we're getting to do events in person. So that's part of what I want to talk about tonight. When Donut Disturb comes out.
May 28th.
May 28th. Okay, so it's out. It's officially out. Okay, good. I couldn't remember if it was like early June or July. I read it a long time ago. So thank you, Tech Guy, for that. Oh, is the sun on my face?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Sorry.
I'm just trying to mess
I
with
could
it,
scoot back a little bit. It's sunny in Ashland, What can I say?
I'm just trying to find which spot it is.
Oh, Michelle, you're reading Where the Crawdads Sing? And Taylor Swift did a theme song for that. It's a great book. I devoured that. I think you're going to love it. And Reese Witherspoon optioned it. So the movie's coming out. So great. Trisha, I'm reading Ben Aronovich's, is that right? River of London series. It's Harry Potter meets CSI. What? Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. Yeah. Okay. Tech guy's still trying.
It's low tech.
It's low tech, but are you just going to stand there like that all night then? Yeah. No, poor tech guy.
I can't even find which one it is.
It's magical light. It's magical light.
Well, we gone in a few minutes.
We also watched the first episode of Stranger Things last night when Tech Guy and Sky Guy got home.
Oh man!
Wow. Has anyone seen it yet? I mean, obviously, I will not give any spoilers, but it's not so cozy. Let's just put it that way. Yeah. If you're vibing on cozies, go easy on this season of Stranger Things. I love it so much too. But wow, scary. Anyway, what was I going to say about Donut? I was going to say that Bloomsbury Books here in Ashland. I know, so good. That's all of the questions.
Oh.
All of the questions. I love Billy. Come on, Kara, Billy. And also Steve. Can Steve find love this season, please? That's just all I'm asking. Like, the world needs more Steve Harringtons, yes?
4.
4, the newest. It just came out. Yeah, so good. Oh, you finished it already, Buggy? You did it. Like, I think we're going to try to do one a night, but the episodes are really long, like 120 minutes or something. Yeah. The last episode was the best episode you've ever seen on television. Okay. I am excited for sure then. Literally, the tech guy is standing up.
No, I'm trying. Don't move. No,
okay.
Don't. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, I'll just scoot. How's that? Okay.
There we go. I can't find the spot that is coming through. It's so funny.
You finished the last one this weekend too. Okay, a lot of people did the full binge. I couldn't binge without the guys being at home, and I'm glad I didn't because episode 1 takes us a wild ride. Let's just say that.
Well, let's be honest. We had to get you caught up on Kenobi because
that's true.
Priorities.
Yeah. We started with Kenobi, and now we'll move on to Stranger Things. Okay, but anyway, I digress. I do have a point tonight, which is that Bloomsbury Books here in Ashland is starting in-person events. So I am going to be doing an event, a talk, all the things there the day before Donut Disturb comes out. So that is Tuesday, June 27th at Bloomsbury Books. And then I have some fun things in store with Paddington Station here in Ashland on release day. And then mark your calendars now for our Facebook Live that night. That is Tuesday, June 28th, right? June 28th. Yep. We're going to have a launch party. We're going to have so many things in store. There might be a map that has been in the works that's finally ready. I'll tell you all first. I'm going to share some stuff about it later this week. But yes, the donuts on the cover are cake donuts. Yes-ish. Yeah, I think they're more like, I think on the cover they're more glazed.
Some of them look,
Some of them are cakey. Filled. They could go either way. I have not attempted to make donuts, so there's not a donut recipe in the cake, but I did do a donut themed cake. And then of course in the book they're like decorated and all the things. So yeah. Anyway, let's get back to other news. So I think I told everyone that, we were going to scale back on lives. And one of the reasons for that is that Tech Guy has a big new tech job.
Yeah.
Correct?
That's correct.
That's correct. So
that's correct.
That's correct.
Yeah.
That is correct. Joseph, you need to know which ones to, eat. I mean, I feel like any donut would suffice, really. You can't go wrong with a donut, but I would say like a glazed with maybe like some sort of cherry frosting, something like that. But the Tech Guy's job is going to require a future move for us. Also correct, yes?
Correct.
This has been in the works since January.
Yeah, it's been in the works a long time.
A long time.
No,
I am excited. No, it's a lot. One of the things I always do is like set an intention for the year, and this year my intention was sort of like opening myself up to new adventures, especially with Sky Guy going to college and just trying to, and I really thought that was going to be writing, but it is going to be writing as well. But
that's great. Yeah. I can have both.
Yeah.
I can have both.
You can have both. You can definitely have both. We're still going to have both.
Right.
We're not saying lives are going away at all.
Not at all.
It's just been with that and all of the Sky Guy stuff. It's been a busy season in our lives. Shall we just say that? So is he a mango shark technician? Frank, good memory.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
awesome.
That is a great memory. Yeah.
I was just talking about mangoes when I was getting my haircut today. So this move is going to be taking us to the Bay Area.
Wait.
Sorry. I should have waited. Sometime between now and maybe the end of the year. So we are just in the process right now of looking at places where we might want to land. If she's moving to St. Louis.
That's great.
I know. The beautiful thing about the Bay Area is it's only about 5 hours from Ashland. So that's one of the things that we've been working on in the last few months while this has been in the works as well, is figuring out like Ashland Light, like kind of our hybrid Ashland, which is definitely going to be on the table. So I think, probably at least once a month we'll have Ashland time, and then we'll be in the Bay for the other part of time. So for anyone who who's in the Bay Area, I want all of your suggestions. Like, bring them on.
Right.
We have been looking like at every possible place, and we're going down this weekend for another trip.
Well, and the thing, just so everyone knows, like a 5-hour drive, because every time I talk to my friends and now colleagues on the East Coast and we talk about drives, they're like, what? 5 hours?
Yeah.
You know, but everyone needs to understand that for the last 5, going on 6 years now, we've driven anywhere between 3 and
Minimum,
8 hours
yeah.
to watch a 16-minute race. So
Yeah.
it's, you know, and then in track season, it's even worse because his portion of some of the runs are less than a minute long. So
I know, literally. I know.
So we're used to.
Yeah,
I mean, 5 hours is
like,
nothing.
bring
like,
it on.
Oh, yeah.
And actually, I love a drive from a writing perspective because how many books have we plotted out together? The tech guy always helps.
I mean, there are several that you haven't even started yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoa, the suggestions are pouring.
Okay,
in.
good. Yeah. So this weekend we're gonna go look at the Northern Bay Area.
Actually, this is important because...
Oh, yeah, Terry.
Yes.
Good. Yeah, I forget that, like, people might not know that.
Yeah.
So, like, San Francisco Bay Area. Anywhere in, like, Santa Clara...
San Jose,
San
Sunnyvale,
Francisco.
Mountain View.
Yeah. So we are going this weekend to look at the north part of the bay. The north part of the South Bay. That's a whole mouthful, which is, like... San Mateo, San Carlos, Redwood City. We want to find a little area that is either on water potentially or is still close to like hiking trails and outdoor stuff and all the things that we love. Lenny, you're getting ready for a big move too. You've lived in New York your whole lives and you're moving to Tennessee. Oh my gosh, yeah, it's pretty strange and it's a lot, right? Okay, we're gonna need to have like a side, maybe we can be like moving support sisters or something. Yeah. Oh, Gretchen, the Bay Area. I'm so glad that you're asking that because I totally am so like West Coast centric, I guess. I don't even think that people wouldn't be Bay Area. So San Francisco Bay Area. Yeah. San Jose's too hot. Sharon, yeah, that's what I've heard that like there are all these microclimates, it sounds like. Yeah. My brother and sister-in-law and niece live in Santa Clara, so we're kind of familiar with that space, but I think that's right by San Jose. Your nephew lived in Redwood City for a bit, Sue? Okay, yeah. Marty, you're moving to Texas too? Oh my gosh. Okay. Or not, Tennessee, sorry. Yeah. Okay, so Lenny and Marty are going to be in Tennessee. Marty, you're leaving Florida. We need more information about this. We're going to need like a Tennessee meetup. This has to happen. Susan Arzani, how are you? You lived there for 20 years.
In Tennessee.
Oh my goodness. We're definitely having a Tennessee meetup then. Arzani, how are you? So good to see you. Miss Arizona lady. You lived there for 20 years. San Francisco, Palo Alto, and Mountain View. Okay, I'm gonna email you then too. I hope you're doing well. Will we still have our house in Ashland? No, probably not. Although my dad has been talking about potentially moving down to Ashland, of course, right as the tech guy, gets this huge new opportunity that we're excited about. So maybe we'll have some sort of like shared Ashland meetup place. We're figuring that out. And the beautiful thing is we have so many friends and neighbors in our Ashland family where like it will not be a problem to come back for chunks of time.
We've been there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Sharon, Half Moon
there.
Bay.
Yeah.
That's on the list too. Yeah. Okay, I'm excited. Cherry, you just moved to Corpus Christi Bay. It's not the same, I know, but no, that's...
It's the Texas Bay Area.
Yeah, that's big. And just like moving, I think it's strange somehow, like in our adult life where I kind of, I didn't necessarily have a vision that we were going to be leaving, but yeah. Yes.
This is...
Yeah,
so,
tech guy can answer that tech question because that's a whole other story that has been going on in the background.
Well, so yes, a lot of tech people do work remotely, but a lot of my job actually involves the people in the tech industry. So for the companies that I work for, so being in an office is actually really important to me anyway, in terms of meeting people and getting to know them and their skills and their talents and everything. So right now, no one is required to go into the office like maybe one day a week for certain teams, but that will eventually be changing. So being closer to an office is going to be important.
Yeah. Well, and I'm sure Sky Guy is thrilled about this, but he's going to school in LA. So we're going to the Bay. He's going to LA, so we'll be only 5 hours away from him.
Valerie was just asking that. Yeah.
Which I did. I think I showed you on the last one. I did get my mom travel voucher where I can visit anytime I want. Marie, that's a good question. Does the Tennessee Valley remind you of Ashland minus the mountains? I'm curious about that because I always like the pictures. I have never been to Tennessee. It is on my list. But the pictures that I've seen, it does feel kind of like that, that you have kind of the rolling green and everything.
Yeah.
Has to work. Yeah. So, I mean, they invested that.
Buddy gets to work for Apple. So that's cool.
I think that, a lot of companies have invested so much money in real estate that they're having to navigate this new full pandemic. I mean, I don't know that we can say that the pandemic is over yet, but this next phase maybe of the pandemic, and I think that's part of it. It's happening in publishing too. All of the publishing teams were working remotely, so now they're calling people back to the office. Right now it's maybe a couple days a week, but we'll see. I really hope that what comes out of this is some sort of hybrid version long term, where maybe, you're going into the office a couple days a week. So you are getting that personal interaction and you're getting to engage with people, and then maybe you have like 3 days or so where you work at home. That's what I like, but we'll see.
I have a question.
Okay.
Since I haven't seen anybody ask it, so I'm going to ask it because I know it'll come up, and then this way it'll be in the video for everyone to watch later.
You're not on your pop-up cam.
I know. I was coming up on my
Okay. Get on.
So is this move, what does this move mean for the Bake Shop Mystery Series?
Oh, yeah. The Bake Shop Mysteries are going nowhere. My connection to Ashland is going nowhere. That's why I'm saying, I will still be in Ashland a lot. But I honestly, at first, because when the tech guy when this all arose, initially it was going to be remote, and then it changed in the process.
Well, at first I said no.
Yeah. Multiple times you said no. So, I mean, yeah. But at first I was like, oh gosh, no, my heart is here. You all know how much I love Ashland. But I think the writer in me is feeling kind of energized about the idea of sort of new landscapes, new places to explore. Especially knowing, I think if we were moving to the East Coast or Tennessee or somewhere really far away where getting back to Ashland would be hard, I might be struggling a lot more with it. But it's interesting because having written Lost Coast Literary, which is on the Northern California coast, I don't know, y'all, there's my writers in this group, I'm telling you, be careful what you write. Sometimes it all happens. I had already been really drawn to kind of the Northern California coastal area. So I don't know. I mean, I think it's going to open me up, and I don't know if that means it's a new mystery series. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, Julie. I mean, I don't know. But I'm excited about it. I think it's good to, shake it up sometimes too. Of course, I will still come to the East Coast. I'm planning also a big Ashland event for next year that's going to be a writer retreat, but also is going to have some reader events tied into it. So yes, all of the things. Let's see. I could write a book that includes a team trip to a bakery in San Francisco. Totally, Joseph. And it's funny because Marty, one of the newer characters to the series, moved from San Francisco. So I don't know, maybe a year ago, one of my notes for Marty is that at some point in time, we should learn a lot more about his backstory. So maybe Marty's going to be involved. There's so much food in San Francisco. I mean, so much food. The pro of Ashland, of course, is it's tiny and sweet and all of those things. But, one of the cons is that there aren't as many food possibilities. There are tons for a small town, don't get me wrong, but San Francisco is just like mind blown. So yeah. Hi Peachy. I know. Some of my Ashland people may not have heard, but we'll talk at Bloomsbury's and don't worry.
A few people just joined, so you might want to say it again.
Beth, you just took your first creative writing class ever today. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you. I love that you're writing. I really love that you're writing. I mean, I am so centered and grounded in the idea of writing as therapy, as sharing our stories. Like, I definitely also feel like the next chapter for me as like Tech Guy and I transition from, being as hyper-focused with having our kiddo at home is helping people share more stories out in the world. I feel so driven and called to make that happen. So I love that you're taking a creative writing class. Jerry, that's exactly what happened to me. You wrote a throwaway character and then had her move to Corpus Christi, just a random place. Then that character started talking to me. She was angry about her divorce. And then, oh my gosh, I could not love that more. That's awesome. So cool. And see, I told you, yeah, once you start, it's happening. So I'm so curious for you then, what has that meant moving to the place? Like, are you just completely like filled with so many new ideas? I can't wait. Okay, what else do we have? Jules will definitely not move out of Ashland. No way, Nana. Jules is here forever. In fact, I just finished 2 days ago, book 17, which is taking place at Halloween. I'll give you a little taste of the theme behind this book. So Ashland has a huge parade every year, as Peachy and Arzani will tell you, that is an extravaganza. I can't wait for it to happen this year. It has been on hiatus the last couple years. And because OSF, the Oregon Shakespeare Festival, is here, the costumes are just absolutely magnificent. Like, you don't go and grab a Target. I mean, you can, but you don't just get like an off-the-rack costume. People go all out for the parade, which is really just everyone marching and dancing in costume down Main Street together. There's not really like a formal parade is what you would think of. So the book is going to involve some dogs who have been cast in roles at OSF. It's going to involve Helen, Jules' mom, and her mahjong group, and a Halloween parade and all of the Halloween food. And I'm super excited about it. This book will come out in 2023. And then up next, I'm going to be working on book 18. So there's lots more to come for Bake Shops, not to worry. Yeah. There's a good mystery Chinese food. I know. I'm so excited. Mary, you moved to Northern Washington State from SoCal. I love it. Trisha, as an actor, you never star with animals or children. Totally. I mean, all of the drama in this book is going to be about the animal cast members. And I was joking with a friend who I was walking with this last weekend, and I said, the irony of the cozy is that the body count for humans can be high. Like, we could kill off a lot of people, right? And no one will complain. But I feel like this particular book is going to need to come with a disclaimer that absolutely no animals are going to be harmed. There's going to be animal drama.
I wouldn't allow it.
No,
anyway.
No, you definitely
Not
wouldn't.
a million years, no way.
Yeah, so like none of the animals are going to die. Don't worry about that. There will just be a lot of, like drama with the pets and their hair jobs and their painted toes and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, this is a great question.
What's that one? How much downtime do you have between books in the Bake Shop series? Oh, that's really a good question. I deliver a book in this series every 6 months per my contract. So, but I'm ahead, right? So Donut Disturb comes out basically, I know we're still in May, but in this month, right? At the end of June. And then I've already written Muffin But Trouble, right? Muffin But
the Truth.
Muffin But the Truth, that's right. I was like, that's not right. Muffin But the Truth, I don't even remember the title. There you go.
It's behind you.
Oh, thank you. Which will come out in December. And so now I'm working on book 17 that will come out. This one's going to come out slightly different because normally they always come out at the end of June and the end of December. Because this is a holiday special with Halloween, I think it's coming out in August or September. Don't quote me on which one, but I know we pushed the pub schedule a little bit off. So usually what I'll do is I'll write a first draft in like 6 weeks. It's terrible. Like this one that I finished right now is terrible. It's just the bones of it. And then I will come back to it and I'll do 2 or 3, 4 layers of editing, layering. And then it starts the process of like all of the formal edits through the publishing house. So yeah, that's it. Well, yeah, okay, so thanks. This group is so connected, of course, and we'll bring it back to center. Thank you very much.
Well, I put this one up here because there are a couple of people that missed the announcement, and so they're wondering what's going on. So it is this way. This question will allow you to feed 2 birds with 1 stone.
The tech guy got a big tech job in the big tech part of the world, which is the San Francisco Bay Area. So we are moving that way at some point this year. We are just starting the process of that. But yes, because Sky Guy's graduating next week, and then we'll be moving him to college too, we are going to take some limited time off over the summer. I always take the summer off from writing. I try not to write in the summers, so that's good timing for looking at places and houses and all of that kind of stuff. But in terms of lives, usually in the summer we've taken a break from that too. So I think what we'll do is save the date for the launch party. That's happening 100%. And then in July, I want to kick off a writing contest. Again, because I'm feeling really passionate about wanting to have more stories out in the world from other people, not just me. And I think especially with this group here, this all came about because we started writing a cozy collaboration together. And so trying to figure out like, what are the next iterations of that? So my plan is I have already written the start for 3 short stories, and I'll read you the titles and just give you like a little teaser, just us. And then in July, we'll have a live where I'm going to read each of the 3 stories. They're only a couple pages each. So, it'd be the equivalent of like when we were working on our collective mystery together. Then anyone who wants to participate, it does not matter if you are a writer, if you, are writing professionally, if you're writing for fun, anyone who wants to participate, you are going to take the story from there and finish it in whatever way you feel drawn. And then I'm thinking, I don't know, I would actually love input on this. I'm thinking probably from a writing perspective, maybe we give that like 2 months of time. I'm not saying that we won't do other lives in between then, but just in terms of this process, I'm thinking 6 to 8 weeks, because I know sometimes you want to write, I know for myself, I want to write a first draft and then I want to give it a little time, like I was talking about, come back to it with fresh eyes. And then we'll have prizes. And I would love input on that too. I asked in the Cozy Collab group, but if you're not part of that group or you missed it, hit me up with what you want, because I want some rewards. One of the things that I would love to do is read the finished stories on the lives. So, we'll have like that teaser of what happened next, a little dun dun dun, and then maybe even have, if you wanted to, come on and read it yourself. I could also read it. I know some people might not be comfortable reading their own work. That's totally fine. All of the things. Okay, so reading glasses out. There are going to be 3 different genres too, okay?
Wait, did I need a sound effect for that? Or that was just your own sound effect for the
What
glass?
did I do? Yeah, I didn't even know that I did that. A writing contest is going to be a blast. Yes. 2 months is a good timeline. Yeah, I know, Trisha, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I don't want to leave it so open-ended that then you forget about it. So I feel like we want it tight, but not too tight. A baker's box of books. Okay, yes, absolutely. But yes, totally. That's on the table. But like, would it be, I do coaching. So maybe it's like a private coaching session. Maybe it's my course. Maybe it's gift cards to independent bookstores. Maybe it's cash money. Maybe it's coffee. I don't know. Think outside of the box with me on this one. Michelle, this is something you've been trying to manifest. Writing. Yes, Michelle, you're writing, lady. It's happening. Writing time with me, Jennifer. Oh my gosh, I would love that. I've been thinking about that too, because one of my fears, like on a personal level about moving, is I've never moved somewhere. I grew up in the Portland, Vancouver area my entire life, so I had huge connections there. Here in Ashland, I moved already knowing so many people, so it does feel a little scary, let's just be honest, to be like, okay, I'm moving to this new space, but I'm like, wait, I'm going to have more time. So yeah, maybe we're going to do with the Cozy Collab group or this group, maybe like once a week, we'd do a write together where we all have coffee and we're on Zoom or however we want to do it. I mean, I don't know. Think on that too. I know.
Now, like, I can't even keep up with the comments.
Okay. So the first theme is going to be a romance, and the title is The Sound of Hello. Okay, that's going to be manuscript 1. Manuscript number 2 is going to be a mystery. Potentially a cozy, but you could take it darker. And the title is Sand Doom. Sand Doom. Ooh. And the third manuscript is going to be The Peculiar Case of Swenson Summers. And this is going to be fantasy, magical realism, etc., etc. Yeah. Yes. Ooh, Suyin. Sir Latab has baking and cooking classes online. That would be fun. Okay, what else have we got? Jennifer, you would love that? Okay, all right. Let's put some energy into that. That will all probably be fallish, just maybe not this summer, because we'll be working on figuring out a brand new car. That's right. Oh, you get a car, you get a car. If only.
To sell a lot more books.
That's right.
Yeah.
What else? A baker's box of snacks, private coaching. Okay, all right. I think definitely we've got to add coaching and like the mystery course, that kind of stuff. Anna, you were in the Bay Area last week and loved San Francisco. Was tempted to do a quick drive to the Lost Coast, right? Yeah. So I definitely feel like Lost Coast is going to get a sequel for sure. That's going to happen. I just am not sure when, but very, very excited about that.
Buggy says, good question, Tiffany, but I can't find Tiffany's question. So I'm just going to look real quick.
Jules visiting San Francisco to get in some hot water. Jessica says, yeah, I feel like Jules and Marty need to, and maybe we should just plot out book 18 while we're here on our live together. I have had this inkling of an idea that Jules and Marty could visit San Francisco together because, bread, all of the sourdough, all of the things. Maybe it's a bread convention. I'm not sure. Yeah. If we are not writing, could we get ARCs and help you vote? Yeah. Wait. Are we talking for the contest?
Yes.
Okay. So ARCs. So these, I should also specify the other thing that I'm trying to figure out. Let me go back to these.
That's a good prize.
I could get behind that prize. Oh, yeah. Okay, George. I mean, we should just make that happen anyway, right?
Well, I do have a lot of pictures and videos that I could share if anybody is.
So all of these right now, in terms of my word count for the start of these stories, is about 1,000 to 1,500 words. So I'm trying to figure out a word count limit too, because we can't have them so long that I would be inundated reading. But I was wondering if there are a group of readers who don't want to write like that, Tiffany, but would love to read with me, then we could do a collective. Depending on how many people are interested, I was also thinking we could have first, second, and third prizes for each of the category. I don't know. So many options. I know, Jalen. I've got an idea for that too.
This is good. This is always a good
prize
one.
idea. Make one of us a character in the next Bake Shop book. Okay, and then you can get murdered. Done. Okay, that could definitely be a prize too. Those are easy. Yes, I would love your help with the prize pack, Marty. Hit me with all the ideas. What else have we got? Okay, you'll be a volunteer beach bum. Tiffany. Okay, good. Okay, yeah, so let's do that. I love you all. Okay, yeah, so we'll have one group, and maybe I'll put together like a sign-up form in the next few weeks. So my goal is to launch the contest in mid-July. When we do that, like a few weeks prior, let's put together a list of everyone who wants to read the stories. And then maybe we can have a collective Zoom together to talk through how that's going to work. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
That'll be a select group, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's probably, I'll have to think, because...
I'm just asking because I know I'm going to have to set this up from a technical standpoint. So.
Okay, so we need everybody to fly in only this group, Dalen, totally. Only this group would be like, please murder me. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, yes, I think we would want a limited number of readers just because, we'll want like some parameters over how stories are being judged. And I hate the word judged. I mean, the only thing about the contest piece that's hard for me in wanting to make sure that I'm encouraging people to write is this is all going to be in the vein of maybe being a launching point like Michelle, or, somebody who's just starting to think about writing or somebody who has started writing. So I'm going to also need to think about, for lack of a better word, because we joke about this sometimes, like that everybody gets a trophy.
No,
I know.
No. I knew you were going to say that. Everybody doesn't need a trophy.
Well,
no, not everybody can win every time. It just can't happen.
But could they get they could get like a participation award?
Oh, something? I tried.
No.
No, funny story about that. If you ever do come to Ashland, do one of the fun runs that happens on the 4th of July. There's a 5K run / walk. There's a 10K too, but some of us don't like to run more than 5K. What does it say? What does it say on it? It's like top finisher.
Yeah.
Everybody gets a ribbon when you cross the line. Everybody gets a ribbon that says top finisher. Everybody. It doesn't matter when you finish.
But you finished, which is my point.
And that is good. You did finish. You did finish. Something. But
stickers.
Can I call it? Can I call it the professor?
Yes.
Can I call it your dad?
Yeah.
So the professor, her dad comes down. He does
We walked it together.
They walked it together. Yeah. I can't even. They got the ribbons at the end. He turns to her and says, "Top finisher."
We were really fast.
We were really fast.
Like, oh no, sorry, we weren't. Everybody's a top finisher. We had to burst his bubble.
I missed all the comments that were coming in.
Darn it! You do need a trophy, Paula. Don't give the tech guy more.
Yes, thank you, Paula.
No, yes. Cherry wants a participation ribbon. See, I do like. Okay, maybe it's like stickers, stickers.
Totally.
Yes.
I agree. If you put in the work and you write a story, you'll get a prize.
Absolutely.
I don't know what the prize is going to be yet, but yes.
Yes, and then the winning stories would come on and read.
The winning stories get the
bigger
car,
prize.
Right?
They get the car. Top writer.
Right.
Oh no. I saw something go by where somebody said, maybe we can have readers for each of the different categories. I like that idea because one's going to be a mystery, one's a rom-com, and one is magical realism, adventure fantasy, however you want to take that.
Oh, like was it
story.
This comment?
Maybe you could do 4 Weddings and a Funeral where you rank each story like 1, 2, and then each place has a score. Highest score wins. Oh yeah. Love you, Taylin. Of course you came up with that. Perfect. Thank you. Yes. There you go, tech guy. Just take a note.
I think that shows just 4 weddings. You were.
What did I say? 4 weddings and a funeral? Yeah, of course I would add that in.
Right,
yes.
exactly.
I want a medal that says at least you tried. We could all make our own ribbons. Totally. I did participate.
At least I tried. No, the funny thing is, so piece of personal information. I only have 1 kidney, and
yes, that's true.
So the first and last time I went to give blood at a blood drive, I was all excited. I went with a bunch of friends. This was in college, and I'm filling out the form, and they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry, you can't give blood." Just quick medical lesson: your kidneys clean your blood, so my blood's maybe not as clean as everybody else. I don't know. Anyway. I got a sticker, no joke, from the Red Cross that said, "I tried." I tried. I was like, my friends never let me live that down. For the rest of college, I was the "I tried" guy. Yeah.
But you did try, so there is that.
I was willing to do it, but
participation books.
I like that idea,
Christine. I love that too. A wall of recognition, April. That's good too. We're all winners. We all are winners if we're sharing stories. Then yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
and I mean, I do want to say, I'm joking. Like if you write something, that's amazing. I mean, it really is awesome, and it's an accomplishment you should be proud of, regardless of a prize or no prize. So
absolutely, and I do think, part of this is sometimes when you're starting out, coming up with the concept can be one of the challenges. I've been doing a lot of private coaching the last few months, which has been so fun, and a lot of writers have been stuck on that launching point. So I'm like, well, okay. I have some, muscle memory on starting stories now. So I love the idea of this potentially being something that might be that spark that makes you go, oh, I had fun. That was a short story. I did it. I finished it. Where does that take you next? So yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Chelsea
knows what I'm talking about.
Okay. Did you try? Did you get an "I tried" sticker, Chelsea?
Paula did. Paula got an "I tried" sticker.
Oh, you got to go back. Try again, Paula. Try again.
Right. And Beth is right. There is a sticker for everything.
And the tech guy can make a sticker for everything.
And I can make stickers.
So yeah.
No, I did not, Joseph. They didn't give me juice or cookies, and I asked.
Man. Feedback, Laura. I think feedback is huge. Yeah. Yes, I think having some constructive feedback, and I use the word constructive because anyone, and I'm not worried about this group at all, but those of us who sign up to be the readers in this project, we'll want to have some parameters, which we can work on together in terms of, criteria that we're using and ways to help anyone who's starting to write even strengthen their work. What?
Trisha says we should make "I tried" stickers.
That could be the theme. Yeah. Yes, let's do it. Okay.
I'm not sure that sends the same message, but I love it.
Oh no. You got, Aaron, you didn't get a sticker. It was turned away. Oh, Mad Cow.
Wow,
I forgot all about Mad Cow. That's right.
now,
don't give up your
these are all funny, but I feel terrible.
I know. That's why I love this group. Yeah. We also have to laugh because it's true. My sister gave me adulting stickers for celebrating when I was adult. There you go. Wait, Suhyun, you didn't get a sticker when you actually donated? You didn't even try? Oh, you got to go back. And did you get Joseph's question of did you get a cookie? Did you get some juice? Oh, this is problematic. We got to get ourselves out to Pennsylvania, y'all. We got to fix this. Okay. Well, yeah. Let's see. I know. I think we all needed to laugh, Joseph. So thank you all for being part of the laughter. This is good material to work with. All right. So where does that leave us? Save the date. Our next live will be the launch for Donut Disturb, the last Tuesday of this month. Save the date, put it on your calendars now.
Technically, it's next month.
I know, technically it's June, but my calendar, I already switched to June, so it's June in my head now. Tuesday, June 28th, 5:30 p.m. Pacific time, 8:30 p.m. East Coast time. Everybody in the middle, 7:30, right? Or Mountain time is 6:30. Anyway, we're gonna have maps. We're going to have giveaways. I'm going to have signed books. We'll talk donuts. I'm working on some videos, all the things to share. That'll be next. Then in July, we're going to do the contest launch. That'll probably be mid-July. Like I'm thinking the week after the 4th, maybe. I should have looked at that date, but we'll put this all together and share it. We'll launch the contest, but there will be more from me sooner in the Cozy Collab group on that. And I'll try to share it on the page too. What else? And then...
oh yeah, while you were talking about that, I guess I should have put that up.
Oh, there you go. You have the date. George, you lived in Spain during Mad Cow. Oh, wow. I can give now. I'm going to go for the sticker. Everybody needs a sticker. I feel like now you're going to need to make like some sort of sticker, tech guy.
Suyin answered your question about snacks.
So many snacks always. I know. I've seen your food spreads. Suyin needs to come like cook with Jules. They even gave me extra snacks to eat on my way home. Me too. They reversed it so they can give it to you now. Oh, that's funny. They gave me the most narcissistic sticker that I was giving the gift of life, right? Laura, any more Sloan books planned? Yeah. Okay. So part of all of this, I've never been in this position before, but I currently have. Oh, yep. Hold on for dear life.
I just had it. I had it handy, so I just threw it up there.
Yeah. The Sloan short is up now, so you can get that. I've never been in this position before in that I have multiple finished first drafts of new projects. So I have an abundance of books that are in first draft form. And so I'm trying to decide what to go back to next. They've all been kind of like sitting in my closet, just marinating and taking up space. And so my answer to that is yes, there are definitely going to be more Sloans, but Sloan is one of those. I've written a holiday rom-com. I don't know. I have another sort of women's fiction book that is done, and I have a new cozy that Sky Guy and Tech Guy and I all wrote together. Yeah, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's coming next. But I'm very excited about it. You should all take pics of your favorite donut places. This. Yes, Lenny, let's do that. I would love that. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm open to suggestions in terms of what books you're more drawn to, but I don't know. That's the short answer. I don't know, but I have lots. So there's a ton more coming from me. It's just a matter of when they fall into the rotation. Taylin, it is not, the Cozy Collab group is open for everyone. Yeah, it's not for students. It's open for everyone, so you can join that. And I think, Cherry, you did it. Thank you so much.
No, I think this is...
yes, this is what she and Lenny...
unofficial Tuesday night group, yeah. Yes,
but we have the Cozy Mystery Collab group, which... I don't know. Maybe we rename that. Let's think of names for that too, because we're not just doing cozies, and now it's a writer-reader group. So anyway, think on that too. Let's see. Turmoil is good for creativity, Sharon. It's true. Like and new places and all of those things. So yeah. Phew. Oh. That's a lot.
That's fine.
Oh, yay. Thank you, Milmac. I had fun with that one. It was a nice, like, I don't know, almost like palate cleanse dive back into that series. So yes. Nancy, the Ellie Tech Guy's Sky Guy book is a cozy mystery set in a little small town in Southern Oregon. And it features a young guy, Skylar Walker, who opens a collectible Star Wars shop in town, and then murder ensues. And it has a really interesting subplot of his mother's disappearance. His mother's gone missing, and he has a best friend, Kalea, who helps him run the shop and has a Star Wars bakery out of the front of it. Yeah. Beating a dead horse that I tried collab group. Totally. Done. Oh, the Tuesday night club. That's a good idea, Tiffany. I love it. Yeah. Yeah. The sky guy, you know, you're tech guy. Tech guy's on it. He's making notes. Killing me. Yeah. Okay. So I told you there was going to be news. I just swallowed wrong. I think that wraps up everything for tonight. But thank you all so much for just being the awesome people that you are. And we will see you live again at the end of June, but there will be lots more on social in the meantime. And yeah, think on this writing contest. Think on maybe some weekly or once a month write-ups live coming in the fall. And think on renaming our group potentially for something like that. It has been a ride tonight, and I love you all for that. So on that note, happy, yeah, it has. See y'all soon.
Bye.